How's everybody on a Wednesday afternoon? Wow, that's a long minute between 2:59 and 3. That's a How's everybody doing? Thanks for being with us today. I hope it's good. I hope it's fun. I hope it's worth your time. Our time's valuable. And not just work, but family and friends and hobbies and chores and yard work and housework and pets and kids. So I appreciate everybody being here. Good to see everybody's name popping up, y'all. Thanks for making this what it is. So, anybody that's new, I was looking at the fan page this morning. You're joining a family, 8,300 people. Big family. Yeah. So if somebody ever asks us, hey, do you know everybody in your family? You can absolutely say, no, I do not. And if they look at you like, well, that's rude, you can say, hey, it's 8,300 of us. It's hard to know everybody, right? But y'all, glad you're with us. Hope everybody's got something good on your table. Got all kinds of stuff to talk about. Um, got some fun stuff to look at, something for the new folks that's also going to help out the rest of us. A couple of tricks in there that'll help out there as well. I hope. I'll leave that up to y'all to see if it's worth your time, but I hope it is. I'll do my best. So, all right, Carrie, first in the shop today. Carrie's discipline beyond me. It really 425 days, no caffeine, no coffee. Carrie, I'm impressed with your discipline. Absolutely. I wish I had that. Coffee, man, it don't happen without the cup of joe. That's half of my morning. It really is. It does. I don't know what I'd do without coffee, but Carrie, good job on that one. I bet you feel a world of difference. I saw a little sign, if you don't like the way you feel, right, change the way you live. I agree. I fully agree. So let's see. Also, Dale Lennon's with us. Very nice. Jerry King, always good to see your name pop up. I hope you and your wife are doing well. Um, Now, you said, Jerry's saying time for pearls of wisdom. I don't know if I would call them pearls of wisdom. I have yeah, let's just let our mind run on that one. Right. But I'll keep my fingers crossed that there's something worthwhile in this hour for everybody. But Jerry, glad you're with us. Absolutely. And Carrie, I put a cape on my computer and now it's a supercomputer. That's pretty. Does that work? Does that? I could use it. Yeah, I could use the help. But anyway, Grandpa's place. First up, we got to talk. Seems the dark colored suede I bought is bleeding on me, turning my fingers dark blue as I stitch it. Anyone know of a way to fix this? Well, first off, is that ours? Is that our suede? Not important. It's suede. It's suede. There's no top grain, hard to seal. Now, I will say this. I'll toss this out there. When I used to work at a retail store, regularly we had dance folks come in that square dance and competitive dancing and whatnot because they always have bright, flashy shoes, typically suede. So they'd come in looking for suede spray to change the color. They've changed their costume, changing the color of their shoes. There is a suede spray out there, and I think, don't hold me to this, but I think there's a suede finish out there. It's just suede. It's just there's no way to seal that that I know of. Now the suede, if there's a top coat or a finish out there, something that's going to seal that somewhat, that would be great. I don't know that, but if somebody runs into that issue and finds a good answer for it, please let us know. Everybody here going to benefit from your knowledge. Absolutely. But Grandpa's place, I'm sorry. I wish I had a better answer for that. Now, working down, um, let's see, we're talking about lining it. Yeah, a couple of people have commented on lining, which is a great idea. Um, but it makes me think, and I got it because this was a craft fail long ago. I way back when I was brand new at this. Um, I got I got started in leather. Let me start there because we'll get to this point. Anyway, I found a little leather shop, Huntsville, Texas. I graduated from Sam Houston State, East Texas. Um, and I asked him, I was a poor college student. I said, hey, can I buy some leather scraps from you? Bless his heart. I had a little Ford Courier. God, thing broke down everywhere I went, even the dealership. Anyway, he filled my truck up with veg scraps. I mean, he filled, I would say, half a bed of scraps. And there was some shearling in there. There were some shearling scraps. So I pieced all these. I wanted to make a knee-high boot, right? With the hair in. Boy, wouldn't that be, yeah, right? So I pieced all these pieces together. I cut it to the pattern, sewed that together. There was there was there was so much shearling that I couldn't get my foot. I couldn't even get my toes in the boot. when I sewed the top together with a shearling, it was like that big. I'm no kidding. Major craft fail, but that's just what made me think of that. Excuse me. Sorry about that, but ah, it's it's suede. It's suede, and it's beautiful, and I love it. I don't remember my first project was a pair of moccasins. My first full-blown leather project was a pair of moccasins. Yeah, I bought there was a like a Western store in Huntsville that had like 3 sad pieces of suede hanging on some pegs in the back of the store. I bought one, bought a rabbit skin, I think, from those other guys, right? You cut it in half and you got flaps for your moccasins, right? Easy to do. Um, that was actually my first project. I can't honestly say if I remember those bleeding on us because I worked at the Ren Fair, Texas Ren Fair weekends. Couple of years, I think. We just worked on the weekend to make some money while we were in college, and it poured. Oh, a couple of days it just poured. I remember that. It's gonna bleed, and I hate that, and I don't know a way around that. Kinda went off on a rant on that one, right? Kinda went that's sorry, but no good help. After all of that, no help whatsoever to grandpa's place, but I hope you do find a good answer for that. So, let's see, Lad Ross still going, at the no coffee or caffeine plan. I think you said, what, 20 minutes now? Or no, Ontario Custom Leather, 360 seconds without coffee. Man, I know, and me and my wife, always we've been married 21 years this year. Oh, I haven't gotten there yet. Anyway, let me finish this thought. We've always made a cup of coffee when we got home from work, and we still do that. I go up about 4 o'clock, make a cup of coffee, for our final run, the last lap of the workday, right? So, okay, my wife was at the barn 2 weeks ago tomorrow. We have a horse and his buddy is Momo, and they're in the same barn. Well, they eat together, they're pals. So she's trying to get one in or one out or both in, and our horse spun around, kicked out, broke her arm, broke her right arm, snapped the bone right there. Oh, I just cringe every time because I was stupid enough. The doctor says, "Hey, do you want to take a picture of the x-ray?" Oh, sure. Every time I spin through my pics now, I just cringe. I just cringe. But 2 weeks into it, she's as irritated as she can be. She's right-handed. It's a right hand trying to do everything left-handed. Bless her heart. And she's not a great patient. She is not a great patient. But anyway, she's working through it. So, it's a fluke accident. That's the story that we're sticking to. Fluke accident at the barn. Okay. But anyway, she's sweet as she can be. Loves the horse. Got a great horse. Bless his heart. He's a happy, healthy horse. What else could you ask for, right? What else could you ask for? So let's see. Now I'm going to do my best today not to keep talking and talking and talking and forget, the script. It's my live. I can do whatever I want to, right? We're live, baby. That's the end of it. So excuse me. Talking so much. All right, Sheridan. Sheridan show is on. Now, if you're saying, I didn't know it was off, hotel issues and all of that. So we're back on for Sheridan. It's going to be at a different venue this year. And Sheridan's not that big, so it's like a half a mile away. But anyway, yeah, it was iffy there for a little bit. So Sheridan's on. I'm teaching, I think, 2 classes on hand sewing. But so anyway, that's on. That's on. We're making travel plans for that right now. Let's see. New folks, come on in. Make yourself at home. Absolutely. You're amongst good people. If you've got a good question, new folks, and I've heard, and again, I've heard this. The only stupid question is the one that isn't asked. That's right. You're not going to get heckled because you ask a very simple question. You are going to get some great answers and some folks saying, hey, welcome to a big family. That's what you're going to get here. We're leather crafters, great people, woodworkers, blacksmiths. We kind of all seem to be the same way. Very friendly, open, helpful, bring people into the craft. We have a thriving craft. I say that, and I've said this, well, maybe a year ago now, but I'm a model railroader. My dad got me into model railroading when I was 6. Maybe we had our first layout at my grandmother's house. It's a dying craft. That's the fact. It really is. We used to have 5 or 6 great train stores in Atlanta. Now there's 1, maybe 2. And one of those is like half a craft store, right? Leather, not the case. Absolutely, it's huge and it's growing. The best part of this is the ample variety of products and materials and tools everywhere. That's what a vibrant craft is about, and folks loving it and enjoying it like we are. I mean, any one of us could be an ambassador for the leather craft. If I can do this, anybody can do this and do it better than I can. That's how I feel. If anybody ever read the book, The Once and Future King, it's about Arthur and Merlin. But to this day, it's probably not even in this book. I just have confused it. But it was a great saying. It said, "Remember, there's always someone better than yourself." And I absolutely believe that. I absolutely believe that. So, but anyway, we have a big, vibrant craft, unlimited possibilities. Absolutely is. So, all right, off that rant. Uh, oh, good. Well, everybody helping out on the moccasins. Good, y'all. Thank you for that. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Same with the fan page. Now, I had a couple of people last time. I saw some comments after we were done about the fan page. I'm going to leave this open after we finish out. So if you got a question or something, go ahead and put it in there. I'll leave it open for a few minutes. But the fan page had some people asking about that. It's just the Chuck Dorsett fan page on Facebook. Yeah, jump on. And new folks, we've got some shout outs here from some folks on the fan page. Try to do that every live. But it doesn't matter. If you have been at Leatherwork 1 week and you make a, a keychain, put it up. You're going to get some oohs and ahs. You're going to get a big confidence boost. People are going to help you out, say, "Hey, why don't you try this? Or why don't you try that?" You're instantly going to feel great about even the simplest of projects. You really are. And from there, oh boy, you can't imagine the iceberg that you just stepped onto. You can't. You can't. There are not enough hours in a day to make as many things as I want to make out of leather. And we say that, is that just me? Or is that everybody? Right? It is. That's the simple fact of it. The great thing about leather, and again, we're going to the new folks here. Anybody growing up, we made the little clay change tray for our parents, right? And it crumbled in about 6 months. We made that at 6 and it was gone by 7, right? So leather, we wear it, we use it, we put it on, we get compliments. I've got a belt. I'm wearing it right now. It's a filigree cut feather. I love it. The point is, I keep trying to make a video for this, but other things kind of jump in front of it. The reason I want to do that because it's my favorite belt ever that I've ever made. I love the look, but I get compliments on this belt on a belt. I mean, at an airport, I get compliments on this belt all the time. We're gonna get that. That's probably a little more of an intermediate a project. We're gonna taper and filigree cut, do a little tooling. It's simple tooling. So if you're kind of new at it, don't freak out. We're going to do feathers, and they're so easy to do, and they're so easy to make look good. Oh, good English. Yeah, it's my second language. anyway, okay, enough of that. Enough of that. We have a great craft. That's the point behind it. We have a great craft, and I think it makes us happier. I really do. I just think it's the glue. It's a lot of glue. Coffee, probably there too. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Okay, Henry Scroll Saw Work 69. Yeah, nice. Putting the big question marks up there. All right, so let's see. What would be a good tooling leather to make homemade pin box or case? Weaver Select, the natural strap. It's a little expensive, but wow, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I'm using it for a video right now. We're going to talk about that because there's a part of us that are underserved, and we're going to talk about that. Anyway, the Weaver Select Natural Strap, it's gorgeous. If you're going to stamp or tool, if you case the leather, we've got a good video on this, and it's easy to do. It's easy to do. It takes a little planning ahead, but if you do it, those stamps almost set themselves. Here's another big point, and this goes back. When I used to teach classes, when I worked for my previous employer, I taught classes every Saturday, most every Saturday. I heard another store manager say that when she teaches a class, she gives the students the best leather we have, top end. Let's start them off on the best leather we have. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Well, it absolutely has its merits, but I think I let me see if I can word this correctly. Like say tennis. So let's say tennis as an example. Somebody goes in to the pro shop and they buy the best racket, the best shoes, the best shirt, the best hat, right? The best everything. And they go out and they just start playing tennis. Okay. I don't think they're going to appreciate the sport, the equipment, or like with us. I don't if we start there, I don't think we appreciate the quality of the materials and the quality of the tools because we start with the less expensive leather, like a single shoulder. Great cut of leather, very affordable, good quality leather. It's not going to tool or stamp or dye as well as the Weaver Select Natural Strap or the Herman Oak. They're both right there, right? The point is that if we start kind of with the cheaper materials and the cheaper tools, as we progress, we step up to a better tool or a better leather. Well, now we see the difference, right? We see the difference in the cheaper to the better. So therefore, this is just Chuck BS, but I think it's true. I think we more appreciate the materials, the tools, the quality, the craft, the art, the sport, whatever. I think that's the case. So, let's see, let's see. Oh, starring Chelsea, you got one there that caught my attention. Yeah, it's we do like 8 to 10 comments a minute. I think that's the stat. So like over 60 minutes, that's like 600 comments. I apologize for not being able to see every one of these. I wish I could. I really do. Um, but yeah, so all right, so the Henry, I would say you could go with we have single shoulders, and I think we've got those in 4 different weights. So depending on what weight you want to use, that's a great way to go. Now that's a veg tan, so you're going to dye. Well, it gives you the opportunity to wet form, stamp, tool, dye, paint, top coat, antique, right? Um, that would be my best bet. But again, it kind of depends on your weight too. So there's two good options, an inexpensive and my favorite, which is going to be a little more expensive. But let me back up here. Oh, let's see, starring Chelsea. Okay, I'm not gonna be a big help on this one. What type of leather should I use for my leather insole? It's most of the insoles I've seen, they're like a 1 to 2 ounce, if that's correct, if that's right. It's like a 1 to 2 ounce. I'm kind of a little familiar with the sole bends, but the insoles I'm not. But starring Chelsea, you're gonna get some answers here. You're gonna get some valid answers. I'm just not boot and shoe is not an area that I have almost any experience in outside of like moccasins, and that doesn't really qualify me as a boot and shoe person. But see if somebody doesn't pop up with some good information there. Love to make a pair of sandals. I've always wanted to do that. Never technically I've made a pair of Roman sandals a long time ago, but yeah, it wasn't what I was hoping for. The outcome wasn't what I was hoping for. Um, oh man, we got all kinds of great names here. Chopper Punk TV. I'm glad to see your name pop up. Y'all, come on in. Please post. Join the family. You are welcome. I'm honored that you're here. I absolutely am. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. Y'all, if I mess up your name, please forgive me. That to me is the rudest thing I can do. Let's see. Scenario. Is that correct? I hope I'm at least close there. Does Weaver have something to imprint leathers on deer tan cowhide? Yeah. We've got the embosser, the foil stamp. Love it. Love it. Now, it's got a full set of small letters. They're pretty small. Um, and I think we were or are working on an attachment that will allow us to put maybe like a brass logo, maker's mark, maker's stamp on that. I haven't inquired on that, but I love that thing because you can foil stamp and heat stamp. Now you're a little restricted there to the letter size, but I think the kit comes with like letters, abbreviations, um, numbers, and spacers. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool deal. Love it. That's the only thing I'm thinking on because chrome tans typically want to impress or imprint. That will absolutely do it, and it does it on a number of things. I just can't Okay, here's a point. Okay, I know I'm burning up time like it at like 2:15, I come up on my own YouTube channel. It's just a test to see if I've got video, if I've got audio, if I've got a good shot, good lighting, all that stuff. I almost and you'll I'm coming back to this. You'll see. I'm not going to forget where we are on this one. I almost want to do a live before the live, right? Oprah did it, right? Well, I'm not Oprah. Anyway, um to for the see, I should ask the boss about this first. Yeah, no. Anyway, so if you have a good question you need an answer to, we maybe ask a few questions. We keep it short and simple, 5 minutes. That's it. A couple of quick questions that would give me 40 minutes to get a good answer because it's hard to come up with an answer like talking and reading and where we going and watching the time, the script, and trying not to say something stupid, right? Which king of that parade. Anyway, um, that would be a cool idea because so you could drop in an answer and then I don't have to think about it. I come back with and even a sample. That would give me time to walk around my shop, get a good sample that might answer the question. I we may not do that. I don't know. It's just a quick test now to see if we're okay. But anyway, um, I forgot where we were. See, I said I wasn't going to forget, and then I forgot. Okay, well, we've met. If we haven't, if you're new to this, sorry. Sorry. Anyway, um, yeah, okay. Anyway, the imprinter. Yes, the foil stamper. Great tool, love it. Absolutely love it and use it all the time. Especially on like little like card cases because you can put somebody's initials in it, like a black card case. We got three foil colors. Silver, copper, which is one of my favorites. That looks so good on the water buffalo, little fold over cards with the water buffalo. Oh, that's beautiful. And we've got gold, copper, and silver. And they look so good. Anyway, that's my best answer on that. So, all right, I'm going to move on because I am so far behind here. Y'all, sorry about that. I'm so far behind. Chris Gould is with us. Chris, good to see your name pop up. Oh, man, MC, thank you. Bless your heart. I hope so. I hope so. Like I said, my biggest trick here is just not saying something stupid. Yeah, the videos are full of that, but I have editing, so I can cut that out, right? Just do a quick voiceover. Ooh, now I sound like I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Uh, oh, let's see. Tammy Huggins. Okay, good. Talking about somebody. Oh, nice. Tammy, glad you're having a lot of fun with the leather. I can't say enough. And I bet most of us can't say enough. You can't in one sentence tell somebody about leathercraft. You can't do it. Can't be done. Can't be done. Uh, yeah, okay. Mr. Brightside, first off, glad you're with us. Absolutely. What is the difference in all the leather out there? The Horween, Chrome XL, Herman Oak, Latigo. It's the tannage. That's all it is. It is simply the tannage. And this is if you're new to leather too, this will help. This tripped me up in the beginning. Um, like a holster leather. I love our holster leather, pre-dyed veg tan. Well, it's not just for holsters. It's just the tannery. That certain tannage makes a good holster, but it also makes a good belt, strap, purse, bag, right? Um, bridle leather, same thing. Strap leather. That's a designation the tannery puts on that because it makes a good strap, but it makes a good belt too. Um, yeah, like your Latigo it's stuffed with a wax, heavy wax, some oil. Other leathers are more heavy on the oil. Some less wax, more oil, natural veg tans. So yes, it is simply the tannage. Um, and the tannery is tan that mostly for a specific use, but it's kind of more of a shotgun thing. So many leathers will work on so many projects. But yeah, it's simply the tannage at the tannery. When your little business gets big enough, you can tell the tannery what leather you want instead of them telling you what you're going to buy. Yeah, right. So let's see. JR time. Well, I'm glad you're with us. Absolutely. Leathercraft, here's your one sentence. It's worth every cent you spend. Your work speaks for itself, and it will outlast you. Put it in a nutshell. That's exactly right. That's and how many times do we say that, right? Oh, this will outlive us. And it will. I mean, like in Sheridan, there's the King Museum. Unbelievable. It's a spectacle. I don't know how many McClellan saddles they have in there. Hundreds. Oh, you'd have to and guns. Every square inch is taken up with guns, spurs, tack, everything. Anyway, half of those saddles, you could put them on a horse and ride them today. They're made 150, 60 years ago, still use them today. In the old days, the water buckets, the fire buckets were made out of leather. Uh, there's all kinds of things. It'd be cool to compile a list, a historical list of all the things that have been made out of leather that we never think about. Pump flanges, like for the hand pumps, were all made of leather, and we can still make them. We can wet form them. I've done that. I had a guy ask me one time, "Hey, can you make this?" I actually did. I made him a couple of them. Wet form veg tan worked perfectly. Anyway, uh, Shane Cessna. Chuck, I've signed up for your class at the grand opening. Can't wait to meet you in person. Shane, I agree. Absolutely. I hope this is a good chance to meet a lot of y'all face to face because this is great and this is fun and I love every minute, but there's nothing like getting to meet people face to face and maybe even a chance to go out and eat a bite of lunch or a bite of dinner with some folks. That would be a lot of fun. But all right, so yeah, so we've got a grand opening coming up. Our retail store's been open, I think since early fall. Soft opening, right? Get everybody a chance to come up to speed. First foray into retail sales. So many things. Oh boy, there's so many people have done so much work. I haven't done anything. I have not done anything. I'm going to show up, teach a couple classes. That's it. The folks at Weaver they've nailed it on this, and the store is beautiful. I haven't even been in it yet. I did when the racks were going in, but I haven't been up there in a long time. I did the mothership, right? Got to make a trip to the mothership, right? Anyway, if you're new and not familiar, I work in Atlanta. I work out of Atlanta. I work from home. Um, so it's going to be nice to get up there. Amish food. Oh, baby. Oh, if you're not familiar with Amish food, we're supposed to be talking leather, but okay, broke the tap on the food. Anyway, so this is funny because we did a little show with a big hardware store up there, did show, tool show every year. We had a little booth. They give you lunch, right? And they tuck you down in an area where the public can't go. So you get some quiet time to sit and eat, and they provide lunch, right? Perfect example of Amish. I think the Amish school did lunch one day because you're right. Anyway, so there's two tables. There's two of these 8 foot, right, temporary tables. So the first one's got big bowl of spaghetti. Let me tell you, it was good. Big bowl of salad, okay, and some bread. Well, cool. That's nice. The second table, I'm not kidding. I think I counted 9 pies, and they're not. I'm not talking these cute little pies we get at right. These things are like this, and they're like this. They don't fit on a pie plate. They hang up. You got to eat some of it before you walk. You'll see. If you get a chance to go to Mount Hub, oh, the bakery. Oh, the baked goods. Oh, and there's every time I go, I place an order for 8, 10, 12 of these bags. It's called white trash. It's okay, not an insinuation. It's like they take pretzels and M&Ms and peanuts, uh, Cheerios. There's like 6 or 7 things, and then they just cover it in white chocolate and then break it up and put it in a bag. Where was I? Okay. Anyway, all right. So anyway, we're gonna talk about that if I don't run out of time here. Just yeah. Okay. So, Chris, cool. Did you say pie? Yeah. Uh, what do we got? Black Pine Leather Company's with us. Very cool. Let's see. Congrats on a new record, Chuck. Oh, food day. Food didn't come up until the half hour mark. Yeah, we nailed it this time, didn't we? Uh, yeah, spastic gig, very nice. Um, Tammy Huggins. Tammy. Okay. Spastic big. Spastic. Sorry. Spastic gig. I know. There's no. Anyway, I'm maxing. speed and memory. We're maxing. Anyway, every time I learn something new, something else gets kicked out. I'm worried about losing my phone number. All right. So anyway, Tammy, the folks that do the shows, Sheridan, Waco, Prescott, I'm doing my best to get them to come to Sevierville. So Gatlinburg, Sevierville, to do a show there. I'm working hard on it. I've planted the seed. We talked about it a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody's made a move on that. Oh, I'm pushing hard on that. That okay. Anyway, so Tammy, I'm gonna look back over these, but the Gatlinburg Sevierville area, please come do a show here. We're working on it. Yeah, I'm trying. That's a big to do. Oh man, that's a big to do. I'm working on it because they're not represented. Us on the East Coast, we're not represented, right? And most of us can't get to these shows. That's 2,000 miles away. The closest show, closest east, Waco, maybe give or take Waco, Wichita Falls, somewhere in there. Anyway, um, that's still an 800-mile drive, right? For most of us or more, right? Tammy, I'm working on it. I'm trying hard to get them to bring a show to the Sevierville, Gatlinburg area. That's perfect. It's got everything. It's got everything. Yeah. So, and kind of more central to us. Yeah. Y'all up in Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Pennsylvania, there's still a little bit of a hike, but it's not 2,500 miles, right? Yeah. You could drive it. You could drive it in a day. So anyway, Tammy, I'm working on that one hard. Working on that one hard. Let's see. Does anybody have a problem tooling when your cat's sitting on your tooling? My cat Bruce, and of course he never makes an appearance now, right? When he was a kitten, he's all over. Yeah, I don't know where he is. Anyway, he's a big cat now. He's a big cat, jet black. He uses the in your face approach when he's hungry, right? There's no getting away from him. No matter where I am, he sits right in front of me, he looks at me. He's right here, purring. Can't tool like that. But also too, so I made this big cloak. I should have grabbed it. We've seen it. So I made this big cloak out of our shearling. Oh, I love this. If you put this on a chair in your shop, your animal, it's theirs. There's no question. Where I'm going at is I threw this in a chair, over there. Bruce likes to sleep on it now. I can't tell he's sleeping on it. So the other day I bent down to pick up one of the house plants so I could take it outside. Spring's here. Man, his eyes opened up. I about freaked out. I about fell over. 2 gold eyes opened up out of a shearling. Holy crap. Anyway, cats. Yeah, enough of that. We're supposed to be talking about leather. But anyway, my cat's a trip. He's a trip. He really is. He is such a cat and a teenager. And anyway, there we go. Okay. I'm so behind. Oh, Chris McMorris. Chris has got an idea. I like it. Yeah. Let's see. I wish y'all do a show or event in Anchorage, Alaska. Okay. I'm on. I'm up. I'm signed up. I'm not even an issue. If they want to do Anchorage, I'm already on the list. Absolutely. Oh, Chris, I wish we would. I wish we could. That would wow. Yeah, wow. Let's see. Tammy Huggins. Yes, huge black cat on my leather scrap box. Man, I tell you what. Who let these in the house? I want to have a word with whoever let these things in the house. We had other choices. We had a lot of other choices that would have been a much better companion. So anyway, feed me and go away. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what I think their tail does through the house. Yeah. Because this is a family show. Because, as they walk through the house with their tail up, yeah, it's like the finger. That's where we're going with this. Yeah. See if that, right? Yeah. Okay. When you look at your cat walking away with her tail in there, see if that thought doesn't cross your mind. So anyway, okay. Black pine leather helping out. Very nice, y'all. Sometimes I almost miss the 3 o'clock because I'm reading the comments. And I could sit here and read comments and not that would be tedious, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would suck, wouldn't it? Okay, anyway, um, let's see, Dale Apple, howdy from Las Vegas is with us today. Uh, oh, love the new corner knives that you guys make as sharp as my surgical instruments. Dale, really? I know they're sharp, and I love these. We've got round corner knives, such a boon to the industry because there's been one out there and it's about this big. I mean, it literally cuts a little. Okay, if you're doing a wallet that's this big, it looks great. Anything else, it's ridiculous. We now have these in 6 sizes. I'm not kidding. I use them on every project. I've gotten to where I use these on every project. They're a little expensive. I'm a crafter. I don't make entertainment money. I by no means I make leather industry money. So budget always on my mind, just like y'all. These are a little expensive, but worth every penny. I cannot tell you. I would say if you want to start with one, well, it depends on what you make. Like if you do like journal covers, larger projects, briefcases, maybe the 25 millimeter or the 40 millimeter, because that's a much larger curve. But if you're doing something small, I mean, I think I wish I'd grab them. See, like right. Um, I think the smallest is like oh, I can't remember, but it's a little bitty thing. So like if you're doing like luggage tags and you want to cut a window and you want to do a round corner, you just punch. They're not drive punches. That's gonna freak you out at first because everything we do like that is a drive punch. These aren't. They're so sharp, 8 to 9 ounce. You press it right through and you go, "Wow, that was easy." And they're so clean. I can't say enough. I should have used the round the corner knives. See, I keep wanting to call them round corner knives. Technically, they're corner knives. Corner knives because they're not punches, they're knives, right? Anyway, I wish I'd thought to bring those over here. Didn't even. Worth every penny. I can't tell you. It is absolutely is. Excuse me. I gotta breathe. I should breathe. All right, so let's see. Oh, I didn't think about this. Grandpa's place. Good one. I didn't think about this. Chuck starts talking about his cat, then reaches back and grabs a black fur covered skin. I was expecting to be the remains of the annoying cat. I didn't think about that. Ooh, but really? Because he's a big cat. That oh, yeah, let's don't go there yet. Anyway, that's right. I didn't think about that. All right, so yeah, let's see, where are we? Crap, the time is just flying while I just yeah, okay. Uh, oh, Chris, yeah. McMorris, Chris Weaver needs a store here in Alaska as well. Oh, that one sentence. I'd love to spend some time browsing a physical store. Chris, man, you nailed it on that one. You absolutely nailed it. You're exactly right. Um, there's nothing better than to walk through a store because it's you see so many things that you don't normally see, even with a catalog. I like the catalog over the website. I love to just page through a catalog. But for me, like if I go to the website, I see I find what I need. I click on it. Now at the bottom, there's people also bought. No, I don't know what they were doing, but that's not what I need, right? With a catalog, I open it up and as oh, I need those. I'll write down. Oh, and I need those. And I'll write. By the time I get through a catalog, I've got a $300 or $400 order right there. That's what's so great about a catalog. You can flip through it at your own time. I do. I use our website. Absolutely. It's a great website. Easy to navigate. Everything's there. It's just the catalog is so much easier and so much more fun. It's yeah. Anyway. You're exactly right. Walking through a retail store because you see so many things that you would never have looked at on the website. Now you're touching them, right? And feeling the weight and the texture and the body and oh, and then the hardware. All the things buckles, D's, O's, squares, clips, things you would never think to really use. Oh man, split rings, keychains. They have split ring. We have split rings in like 5 or 6 finishes. Antique nickel, antique brass, antique copper, and they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So I wouldn't. I might not think about that. But simply by seeing those in the store, now I've got 80 projects I'm going to use my split rings on. Right. So, yeah, I know we can talk about that all day long. I would love to see Weaver store here in Atlanta. Just tossing that out there. Dude, we're a crossroads. We're a big crossroads. Um, I'll keep on them. I'll keep on them. But in all honesty, the retail store is Weaver getting a feel for the retail store. That's exactly right. Who knows what's on the horizon? Who knows, right? If a Weaver store came to Atlanta, I would manage it. I would jump on that in a heartbeat. Maybe they could get a little extra room so I could shoot the videos in the back. I'd manage that store in a heartbeat. So just tossing that out there, boss. Just tossing that out there. Okay, okay. Crap, it's 3:40. Okay, okay. Let's see where we are here. Because I could just do this. I could just do, why don't we? Let's see. Oh, rent fairs. Rent fairs coming up. Atlanta starts mid-April. Yeah, pretty soon. I can't go to the first or second weekend. Sure do want to do TRF this year. I sure do. There's 6 or 8 or 10 of us in our rent fair group. It's like herding cats, try to get everybody to pick a damn weekend. I'm going to work on that, though. I'm going to work on that. We used to rent a van and just everybody goes together. What a blast. Stop in Biloxi, spend the night at a casino on the way out. Good times. Good times. So I'm going to try to start working that together. Maybe we'll get to be at TRF this year. Maybe I'll get a chance to go out there. That's where I grew up at the Ren Fair. Man, absolutely. That was way back. Way back. All right, let me catch up here. I am so far behind. Oh, SoCal Perky. My favorite bar is in Atlanta. Oh, the Vortex. Grew up going to the Vortex. Oh, man. There's some memories. Oh, man. Glad you put that in there. Bringing up some good memories and some bad memories. Alcohol might have been involved. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying. Oh, the wood burning warrior. I'm doing a pirate. Let's see. I'm doing a pirate invasion next month. I'm intrigued. Okay. Well, let's segue to this because the video I'm working on right now is for our pirates. And going online looking for this certain item, these folks are terribly underserved on this particular item. So we're going to make one. Now, we're going to adjust this a little bit because, I just love these. I love the flintlocks. We're going to add a small accessory to this part just for a flintlock. Biggest problem with these, the flintlock. Yeah. So in the old days, they used pistol buckets and not holsters. And it literally was a bucket. It was round and it tapered. The few that I've seen had they were for a horse, for a saddle. They had like goat hair on for flaps. Really cool. So anyway, we aren't doing a holster. We're not doing a pistol bucket. We're doing a little something in between. But this is for our pirate friends because they're underserved and we're going to take care of that. So anyway, hopefully that video will come out before the invasion. I hope so. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Anyway, we got to take care of our pirate friends. So working on a video for that. Let's see. Boy, the time's just flying by. Let's do this because we need to do a shout out for our fan club. Folks, they're just beautiful work. If you're not familiar with the fan club, again, Facebook, Chuck Dorsett fan page. Oh, you're going to see some beautiful work. Oh, you are. Now, my mom actually placed a small order. So I'm going to have something to put on the fan page again. 2 in a month. That's crazy. I can't wait. Anyway. So Greg Ortiz has got a beautiful guitar strap. Both concept and outcome, absolutely beautiful. Love the feather. Absolutely do. Beautiful work, Greg. Let's see. Ramsey Shamut. Made some bracelets for he and his father. How cool is that? And for so many reasons. Don't we have the best craft ever? We can make things and absolutely have the best time making it, then give it to somebody. Love every minute of giving it to them and love every minute of them wearing it and loving it and using it. no downside to leathercraft. There really isn't. So, Ramsey, beautiful work there. Um, Chad Lowry, it's got a pirate journal. Speaking of, and this is a great example in leathercraft because I'm doing with this with the thing we're working on for the pirates. Even the smallest detail, you can go totally creative with it. And right there, Chet has absolutely done that. Beautiful job on that. Um, Cody Johnson got a tool belt, traditional and beautiful. Absolutely beautiful work. Cody, good work on that one. Lisa Shuck. Lisa, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Just got into leather crafting. And that's why I wanted to put this one in with the fan page. Shout outs. Um, she's done an absolutely beautiful tool pouch. I would be happy if I made that. Beautifully done and brand new to the craft. Hallelujah. Y'all that are brand new, I hope you have a great time with it. I really hope you do. Um, so let's see. Okay, notes from the boss. We've got to jump over, make sure we get this knocked out. Just want to keep my job. Want to keep my job. So, all right. So we have some great new special buy leathers. Check them out and see what inspires your next creative project. When she's typing this, I bet she's thinking he's not going to read this. He's going to put it into his own words. Yeah, no. Um, so let's see. All right. Let's see. We've got a link there. Look on the website for that. I'm sure there'll be a link. I'm sure there'll be something there that'll get you in that direction. All right, so yeah, retail grand opening, 6 weeks out, full details. Excuse me, an event schedule can be found here. Um, I assume that link also is on the website. I should have asked. Yeah, we've met. Not going to ask. All right, so I'm going to be teaching classes here too. Me and Miriam. I'm going to teach a cuff class. We're just going to make a pretty little cuff. Filigree cut, suede, add some spots and snaps to that. It's a shorter class. We've only got a 2-hour class. So I had to come up with kind of a project that doesn't take any tooling, stamping, dye, molding, wet forming, dye, antique, paint, top coat, glue. Right? Really? But we have, and it's going to be fun. It's just a short, fun class on a short, simple project. But anyway, and Miriam's going to teach a belt class. So let's see. I'm sure we can find all of that on the website. But I'll be back. I'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll do 2 or 3 of these before this thing happens. I'll get more specific. I'll act like I work for Weaver and actually research some of this. So okay, let's see. We need some craft fails. I don't have any. I haven't worked on anything lately. I work on a lot of stuff, but it's all for Weaver. Even in the evenings, I typically am prepping for the next day's shooting or whatever I'm working on or casing or whatever. So I don't get a lot of craft fails. So if you've got a good craft fail, put it in here because it's fun, but it's important. Um, and here it, you know what? Even the best crafters screw up. That's the point of the craft fails. The best folks out there, they still make mistakes. The point is if you're newer to the craft, the best people make mistakes. You're going to as well. It happens. Okay, 99% of the time we can laugh about it and we can move on. That 1% of the time, well, let's don't go into that particular chestnut, right? Okay, because yeah. But the point is, for the new folks, we all make mistakes. It happens, but again, 9 out of 10 times it's a learning process. Well, we learn not what to do. Well, yeah, that one's obvious, but very likely we may stumble on something that no one's ever done or ever seen before. You may be the first one to do that. There may be some thread in that mistake that takes you in a great direction. So don't beat yourself up. It happens. It happens. It's going to happen all the way to the end. I'm sorry to break it. I'm sorry to break it to you that way. I'm not sugarcoating it. You're always, the point is, dropping your craft fails. It helps the new folks. It helps the rest of us. It may help one of us go, oh crap, I was almost going to do that. And now I'm not. So you might have saved somebody a whole project. The point is, there's so many wins, but on the surface, it's fun. Let's laugh at our mistakes, but it really does go a lot deeper than that, and it's a lot more important than that. And I need to just pick up a project, screw something up so we have a good craft fail to talk about, right? So we can support all of those things I just said. So, okay. Okay, yeah, Valerie Bowden. Um, Valerie, I hope I'm pronouncing that even close to right. Please forgive me if I'm not. But good comment there. Uh Obaharis Mosamime. Uh, please excuse me again if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. The big point, I'm honored that you're with us. I'm glad you're with us today. Absolutely. Glad to see so many new names popping up. Great business, great craft, great industry. Can't say enough. Really can't. And again, I'll say it again because it bears repeating. If you're new to leathercraft, you can't imagine the things you're going to do. You can you're not going to believe the things that you're capable of doing, and you're not going to believe the outcome when you pull it off. And starting with your first project, I'm not kidding. You can do leathercraft with a box knife and a piece of plywood to cut on. You can. Here's a good point. Great example. I can't believe I can't believe this worked out. Right here, we did a video on this, but this is a no hardware pouch. No hardware at all. Not a single piece, not a rivet, not a buckle, anything. And it's wet form. Got a cool sunrise wet form design on that. We can do that. We can do so much with so little in leathercraft. Okay. The reason I have that out there, but going to make 2 points. Going to make 2 points. For the new folks, leather buttons. And they're probably, what? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Actually, it's not. We've got these, I think, in one of our leather elements. Well, we can always make little toggles. Again, that makes a great closure, and they're super easy to make. But also, how about little buttons? 8 to 9 ounce, dyed red, top coat on it, makes a nice button. But how about if we start getting creative? Like right there, that's just a round hole punch on a square piece of leather. Right there, that little thing, that's just cuts with a box knife on a square piece of leather. Or how about, let's take that a step further. How about we rivet those on as decoration? Now, a lot of times our rivet's too long for the leather. Well, what we can do is on the back, we can make a little donut. We can just punch a donut out, put a little round hole in it, put it on the back. That's going to chew up some real estate, like with a Chicago screw or rivet. Well, how about we take that from the back to the front and actually do something creative with it? Again, leathercraft. Every little detail can absolutely blow up into the most creative ways to go. But anyway, so cool little, yeah, right there. That's just a small English punch on 4 sides. So there's so many ways we can go with leather. Just experiment, pick up some scrap and play with it. So, okay, so that's for the new folks. Leather buttons, leather closures. We can absolutely do that. And scrap, wow. Yeah, how much scrap does that take up, right? So we always have scrap. We always have scrap. So anyway, uh, let's see. Henry scroll saw. All right, I still mess up on my stamping, but it's usable when I get through. And nobody knows, but yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, we're crafters. Again, for the new folks and for the rest of us as well, we're gonna the smallest mistake, it's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. One small backgrounder problem, and we look at the whole briefcase and think, "Oh, that's done. That's done. That's ruined." No, it's not. No, it's not. We're gonna see everything. I mean, nobody else is going to. No, people are going to look at this big, beautiful project. Now, all right. If I tool something and it's a gift for somebody and it really beautiful, and I've got, maybe a little corner of my tooling isn't as crisp or clean as I would like, and I give it to them, they love it, and they go, "Oh, look, your tooling isn't as," that's the last damn gift they ever get from me. Next year, they may get a card from Walmart. Right. Yeah. So you're not going to run into that. That's just a joke. Anybody you give something to is going to flip. There so many reasons. I know I'm on a rant. I'm on a rant. It's 3:54. We're burning up time here. All right, so let's do one more. One more because we're going to do product of the week. And I know this is funny. This is a folder and it actually says fallback material. Can we, yeah, let's see if we can see that. Fallback material. This is if I run short. This is 3 years old. I've never opened it. We don't seem to run short on anything here. Hallelujah. Y'all, thank you for that. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, got a video coming up. Working on this. Since we have acquired OTB, we now have facile frames, pop frames, snap frames. Now, this one isn't put together. They pop open and close. We now have these. Wow, is there a trick to putting these? No, it's easy to do. You just either have the right little bitty tool or these don't go together. I've tried. Yeah, we'll talk more about that in the video. But anyway, we have these multiple sizes. We're going to make a small project in a leather element. Okay, so product of the week, we got to go on this. Keep my job, right? Keep me employed. Chicago screws. We got to talk about these because these are a key element to leathercraft and for so many reasons. And there's actually 2 points here for those of us that have a little more experience. I think this might help. I think this might help us as well. So what's a Chicago screw for the new folks? A Chicago screw is simply a threaded rivet. That's all it is. We've got a male and a female piece. With ours, we've got a floral cap on these. This is cool. I'll show you why here in just a minute. But anyway, this is just a threaded rivet. Why I use them? First off, strength. So much stronger than your standard, say, double cap rivet. I love the double caps, but ample strength there. These are absolutely steel and they're thick and you can feel them, okay? Secondly, multiple sizes. Right here alone, I've got 1/4 inch, which is good for, say, 2 4-5s. 5/16, which is good for maybe, say, let's say 2 8-9s. And then a 7/16. Basically, it's a 1/4 inch, a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch, right about that. So that's good. The longest one is good, I think, for 3. Actually, I think that's going to be good for 4, 8 to 9 back to back. I just have this little swatch here. I just found it in my little box. So the 3/8 inch, the middle one is good for 3 8-9s. The largest is good for 4 8-9s. Okay, it's about a 1/2 inch long. Now, another point. We have these in multiple finishes. Antique nickel, my favorite. Antique copper, antique brass, nickel, and absolute black. Jet black, right? Not gunmetal, jet black painted. All right, here's another really good point. Really? Oh, I had it, and now I've lost it. Oh, I'll find it the second we're done here. The point is, and I can explain this without... Oh, that's irritating. Anyway, the point is, why waste more time? Our screws at Weaver have a slot for an Allen wrench. If you've ever tried to put these in with a screwdriver, you can do it, and it works. But an Allen wrench, unbelievable, because the Allen wrench actually sticks down in there, and it stays. Yeah, lo and behold, it stays. But also, because an Allen wrench is an L shape, well, we can get one in with the small side turned up, and we can tighten it. But if we really need some torque, we flip it to where the short side is in. We can absolutely torque these down. But secondly, and this is cool. So where's all my stuff going? Yeah, it was a great live until 3:58. Crap. Okay, here's where I'm going with this. Okay, so with our floral Chicago screws, they have this cool little floral design. Okay, we can antique these. We can. So what I've got right here is a board. So I've drilled holes in this. I think 1/4 inch. We could drop the screw down in that. There we go. And hit it with a spray paint. Just a quick blast with spray paint. Rub that off with a rag. Now we have antique nickel screws. How about we take that a step further? How about we go with yellow spray paint or green or blue to match our project? How cool is that? And because it's a floral, that paint actually sits down inside the floral design. I don't know if I've used this on a project or not. I can't remember. I think I did on my turquoise armor, but I almost have this feeling that I forgot to do that on the turquoise armor. Anyway, Chicago screws, an absolute mainstay in our shop. I'm still looking for that stupid little Allen wrench. That's going to make me bat crap crazy. It really is. Anyway, so okay, 4 o'clock. I feel like I'm starting to work into your time now. So much to say. So much to say. I'm going to leave this open for a minute or two after we close down. If you got something that you really need me to see, also, if there's something a question, fan page. Put your question up on the fan page. You'll get some great answers. If you want to ask me a specific question, there's an email on our on the Weaver website. You can get to me through that. Um, but y'all, absolutely my favorite time. It really I hate not getting to read all the comments because I'm right and this and that and looking at stuff and anyway, I hate that. Anyway, okay, I know, and they're still coming in, still coming in. Y'all, we're gonna wrap it up for this one. I hope it's been worth your time. I really do. I hope there's something here has been interesting, or hope there's just even one little tip that helps you out in your shop. That's my hope there. But so anyway, it's like leaving family. It's gonna take 20 minutes to why, hey, see y'all, bye, y'all. Okay, well, no, I know. We'll go. Again, I feel like I'm jumping in on your time and our time's valuable, but nothing more valuable than the time I spend here. And I absolutely believe that it's the high point of my week. Um, let's see, Brian Woodward. Let's see. Oh, Brian Woodward is with us. Oh, y'all, Ron Dowdy. Y'all, I'm seeing Dan, man. I'm seeing so many names I didn't get a chance to see. Y'all, I hope it's been a great live. I hope it's been a great live for you. I hope it's worth your time. So, okay, 2 weeks out, we'll do this again. I'll do my best to have some fun stuff to look at, some notes from the boss, some stuff from the fan page. I'll do my best to make it worth your while and worth your time, and I hope it is, y'all. Okay, so see you in 2 weeks, 3 o'clock, and fan page always there. New folks, put something up. Love to see it. And y'all, it's been a pleasure, and it is absolutely my pleasure to do this. Love y'all, my big family, my Leathercraft family. It's great to spend time with you. All right, y'all. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. I know they just keep coming by and I want to read every one of them. Not going to do it. I'll leave this open for a minute. So y'all, I hope you have a great evening. Hope you have a great second half of your week. Weekend's on its way because we just passed hump day. That's exactly right. So, all right, y'all. Good luck with your projects. We got to put that in there, right? So anyway, love y'all. Love every minute of it. Everybody, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a great time with the Leathercraft. I hope you have something fun on your table. All right. Love y'all. Bye.